And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. We bring you AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League. It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the Salt Lake Bees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch and started contact with an opposing batting average in the high 200s. That's not all on bad luck. He'll need to locate better and maybe make some tweaks in a bullpen session to try and unlock better results. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. And we are underway. That one hammered but pulled foul. Grounder left side, and that's just foul. And here's the 0-2. Inside nearly got the batter. Certainly looks like the pitcher's trying to establish the inside part of the plate. These hitters will have to see that and adjust their approach. Kicks and delivers. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them recently, Matt Gorski. That one in there. 0-1. A laser into the outfield. 2 down.
Batting first, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
So 2 out. Digging in, Alex Freeland. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Center field. Dunham moving under this one. Gets there. Got it. End of a half inning of play. No score. Welcome back. And towing the slab here, Jordan Weems. He's a bit of a road warrior. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited there. It's an impressive stat and something he can build upon as he develops.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Fastball. Middle inside.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Pops it up, foul on the left side. There's one down. Let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Gustavo Campero. Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Four-seam
One out
fastball.
and the base is empty.
Middle outside.
Fastball in for a strike. He didn't like either of the first two he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2.
Splitter. Low outside.
Got the strikeout looking. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Not a perfectly spotted fastball with 2 strikes, but got away with it. The hitter might have been expecting something closer to the edge of the zone and simply couldn't adjust in time.
Splitter. Middle outside.
Next pitch in for a strike. And 1-1 now.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Ball 2.
Four-seam
2
fastball.
outs, base is empty.
Low middle.
That one finds the zone.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Just
Ball 3.
missed. What a take with 2 strikes.
Curveball. Low middle.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. We've played 1 inning, no score. The Comets at the plate here in the 2nd inning.
The designated hitter, James
Tibbs,
Third.
23 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH spot.
Aye.
This one high in the air, out to left center. Grabs it on the run. And there's 1 away.
That is it. The left fielder, Matt Gorski.
Fly ball, right field. Rada moving under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Josue De Paula.
2 down now. Josue De Paula getting ready to hit. Oh, gloves it. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Midway in the 2nd, no score yet. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Jamer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario.
Splitter. Low middle.
That one
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
He didn't start
That's
his
ball
windup
2.
before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
Middle outside.
And
Ball.
another
That's
ball.
outside.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That
Nope,
just
that's ball
missed.
4.
Walked the
Take
batter
your base.
on 4 pitches.
Batting
4-pitch
fifth,
walk
the
there.
left
Good
fielder,
discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone.
Low middle. Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
0-2, rocks and fires. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Go ahead, run it first. Nobody out. Bottom half of the second inning. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. That fastball was in a hittable spot, but he just let it stroll through the zone for called strike 3. Now at the dish, Nelson Rada. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Second inning, no score thus far. This one ripped but foul to the right.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
0-2, here's the pitch. Bash down the right side, but foul. The batter's frustrated knowing that one nearly left the yard, but the pitcher can breathe a bit easier. And now this pitch gets away. And now a runner in scoring position.
Slider, middle center.
Ball.
Splitter, low middle.
That
Ball.
just missed.
Four-seam fastball, high middle. Four-seam fastball, high inside.
2-1 pitch. And that one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is foul. We'll see another.
Slider,
Runner at second,
middle
2
inside.
down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Four-seam fastball, low middle.
Man at second with 2 down. Runs it up to 96 to record the K. They strand 1. We'll move on to the third with no score. All set for the start of this inning, and now it's going to be Mike Sirota.
Mike Sirota.
Runner aboard on the leadoff single. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Candelario settles underneath it and makes the catch.
Batting up, the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso.
So digging in, Eliezer Alfonso. First pitch, swings and misses. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Blooper to right. And that'll get down for a hit. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second. In the air to left center. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stuff. Fires to first. And they get the out. Making it look easy at second. Let's take another look at this one. That's going to get you some high fives in the dugout. As we go to the last of the third. And here at the plate, Sebastian Rivera. That
Off the plate,
misses
ball
the zone. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Slider. Low middle.
Line drive to right. And a base hit. The throw in. Runner on base to start the inning. I love that patient approach from him to work a favorable count. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. Can't be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this.
Low inside.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Hammered down the line for a base hit, and that's into the corner. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Meckler batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Splitter. Low inside.
And again on 0-2. Hard hit to right center. Great catch with a somersault finish and sticks the landing. Runner tags at second and makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Winker.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Nope. Ball one.
Curveball. Low middle.
The pitch gets away. And that'll cost them a run. He scores easily. That's a strike. What a tough splitter. High 80s, reads fastball out of the hand, then drops. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Tries to check the swing. Now we look to third. Held up just enough. That's ball 4. Runner at first. Digging in for the Bees, Donovan Walton. Runner on the go. Grounder up the middle. Oh, and a great flip. Here's one. Outstanding play. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. End of 3. The Bees out in front, 2-0. Top 4 with the Comets at the dish. Alex Freeland digs in now.
Hey!
Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. Right down the chute. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Good eye there. That's an 0-2 fastball that most hitters will take a rip at, but he took it and got away with it. Can't let it go by a second time. Swing and a rocket. It's carrying. Pulls it in. 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, James Kidd III.
Swings through that one out in front there. He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one. Line drive for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder,
Matt Gorski, the next to hit. One now. This one chopped on the ground. That's out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Josue De Paula.
Popped up. And that's the end of the inning. 1 left on base. They're behind here, 2-0. Welcome back. The Bees at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
The third baseman, number 4.
Salt Lake City is one of the most bicycle-friendly cities in the United States. Just letting you know if you were looking to get a workout in while you're here. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. This one is labeled. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. With balls into the gaps like that one, hitters know they can think about extra bases and make that wide turn around first base. That's a great swing.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
High outside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And the 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Splitter. Low middle.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Curveball. Low inside.
Bash down the right side, but foul.
Splitter. Low inside. Four-seam
Runner at
fastball.
second with nobody out.
Inside.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Swings and misses, struck the batter out. Didn't make it easy on the pitcher, but they still get the strikeout. Nelson Rada struck out swinging the first time.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Now
Ball.
1-1.
Splitter. Low middle.
Runner at second here and one away. Right side, hard hit. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Let's break down how he's using his pitches in this one. He's not primarily known for his four-seam fastball. However, he's thrown it on more than half his pitches so far. He hasn't surrendered a whole lot of damage. We'll see if the lineup forces him to make an adjustment.
Splitter. Low middle. Curveball.
2 outs with a runner at third.
Inside. Low inside.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Slider. Middle inside.
On the ground to third, Espinal. Play made, that ends the inning. 1 runner left stranded, but they are on top, 2-0. On to the next inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Mike Sirota. Sirota, 22 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. And with good speed on first, they have some options about how to attack. Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. So far, he's thrown more than 80% first pitch strikes, which is driving this excellent outing. If he keeps it up, he could work very deep into this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The tying run is aboard. Back-to-back base hits. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Eliezer Alfonso will hit next. Single to right the first time at the plate in this one. fifth inning.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Swing and a bouncer. Oh, and a great flip. There's
Yes,
one.
you're out.
On to first.
No,
Safe.
he's in there.
So they get one, but a really nice try there.
The batter, the third baseman, number 4, Santiago Estes.
Grounder might be two. Good feed, that's one. And that's two.
Oh.
Great pitching to get the batter to hit it exactly where you want it for the textbook 6-4-3 double play. That gets them out of the jam and back in the dugout. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Bees batting.
Slider.
The catcher,
Middle inside.
Sebastian Rivera.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Curveball. Low outside.
In the air to the right. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder of my job.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Curveball. Low middle. Curveball. Low inside.
0-2, and the delivery. And
That's
the
a ball.
curveball is down and in. On 0-2, he expanded the zone, but couldn't get the chase on that bender. We'll see how he attacks this next pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Missed
Ball
inside.
two.
2-2.
High inside.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So one on now with one away. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Meckler, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Dunham leading off first with one gone. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2.
Curveball. Low inside.
Just
Ball one.
missed.
Splitter. Low middle.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Serious break on that splitter, and he can lean on it as a strikeout pitch because of that. It's almost like a roller skate going across the table, then it falls off the edge and tumbles. Good luck hitting that thing.
Splitter. Low middle.
Took a little
Ball
too
one.
long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. High middle.
Ripped into right for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2
Four-seam
outs.
fastball.
Donovan
High
Walton
outside.
getting ready to hit.
Hey.
Curveball. Low inside.
0-1, here's the pitch. Can't get a throw off for some reason. That's got to be an error, and the bases are now loaded. Sometimes with a pitcher like this who can rack up the strikeouts easily, the fielders can lose focus a bit without the usual rhythm of fielding
That's a
balls in
ball.
play. I'm not certain that's what led to that error, but it's a theory, I guess. Fastball in for a strike. The Bees trying to break this game open. Bottom half of the 5th. Rips this one to short. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Amazing athleticism there. Went up in the air, split the legs, fires across the diamond, and that'll earn you a lot of high fives in the dugout. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Miguel Rojas. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Freeland, the next to hit, takes outside. The Bees up by 2. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one not close. Getting deep into this one, and they haven't had an answer for what he's been doing on the mound. He's really executing well in this outing. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Pretty unusual seeing him fall behind in the count like this. He could give up his first walk here. And now the 3-0 pitch. Foul tip. Oh, that ran upstairs on our umpire and got him. That's great pitching to establish the heater in on the hands. After the foul, the hitter has a lot of territory to cover. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, James Tibbs III.
Ball, that's
impressive efficiency on the mound in this game. A lot of hittable pitches being taken right now. He's not exactly an ace, so you'd expect the hitters to be a bit more aggressive on mistake pitches. Two outs, bases empty. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Gustavo Campero.
Splitter, low middle.
Nope, that's a ball.
So we'll take another look on this catcher's challenge. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. They've only got 1 challenge remaining.
4-seam fastball, high inside.
On the ground, right side. And 1 out now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Rada.
4-seam fastball, middle outside.
Ball 1.
4-seam fastball, low inside.
That's in for a strike.
4-seam fastball, high inside.
Foul ball there.
Splitter, low outside.
Bounces this one to first. De Paula. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nico Cavadas.
2 down now. Nico Cavadas now at the plate.
Splitter, low middle.
Hey!
4-seam fastball, high middle.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Four-seam fastball, high middle.
Out towards left center. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, one left on base. We're through 6 full innings. The Bees lead it 2-0. Gorski digs in now.
The left fielder, Matt Gorski.
Late swing, fouled off. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Curveball. Movement in the bullpen. Miguel Castro getting loose out there. Saucedo getting loose as well. And here's the 0-2. Strike out looking. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Time to have a look at his pitch breakdown for the game. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. And into second with one away. That's a double. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. And one thing to notice here, he didn't fly open and overswing. Instead, he stayed back long enough to drive that one the opposite way. That's what made the double possible. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Here's the center fielder, Mike Sirota. This one to right. And that is a foul ball. Tying run waits at the plate. Fouled off left side. Now here's the 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And the runner stays put. I know a lot of fans are baffled at how he could swing at one like that, but with the break on some curveballs, what looks like a floater down the middle winds up in the dirt. Tough to recognize in time. Oklahoma City with the tying run at the dish. Struck out swinging. And that ends the inning. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Elijah Dunham getting ready to hit.
Low middle.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
High outside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And that one clips the corner.
Splitter. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Liner snagged it first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wade Meckler.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Took a little too
Ball
long on the
in.
mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. High outside.
Here comes the 1-0. Strike
Hey.
one.
Low inside.
In there at
Hey.
the knees. He's using that curveball well today, both early and late in at-bats. He's showing a lot of confidence in it. Steps off to reset. One out and the base is empty. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jordan Weems gives way. 2-run ball game as the starter heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Four-seam fastball.
Number
Low
59,
middle.
Evan Phillips.
This pitch popped up. Out number 2. 2 down now. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. 1 for 2. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1. That's a strike, but probably not a great one to swing at on the first pitch. Smart take, I think.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
This to third, Espinal. There with plenty of time, inning over. They go down in order. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Miguel Castro. And he's been very stingy against opposing hitters, not giving up many hits on the mound. Up and in,
Ball one.
and that's ball 1. And we're getting an ABS challenge from behind the dish. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. They're attacking him with good velocity inside, and that makes it hard for him to get comfy at the plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. And now, Santiago Espinal. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. And it drops in. And that's a 1-out single. And he cut it a bit close, but here in the 8th, he tallies that hit and extends the streak for another game. Just what he was hoping for. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And the lead runner holds on at second base. Back-to-back singles. This next at-bat looms very large. So up next, Alex Freeland. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. That one's in there. 0-1. In the air to left. 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, James Kidd III.
And that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. 0-2, and the delivery. Called out on strikes. And that ends the inning. 2 left on to the bottom of the 8th. Donovan Walton now at the plate. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. What a sinker he's got. Tons of dive on that pitch. Usually a sinker is designed to get groundouts, but he gets batters to swing and miss at. 0-2, rocks and fires. And that one is foul. We'll try again.
Sweeper. Low inside.
0-2, here's the pitch. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting,
Four-seam
the first
fastball.
baseman, number 4,
High inside.
Jay Hurd.
First
Ball,
offering
that's out.
just misses.
Sinker. Low middle.
Hey!
Sweeper.
Walton takes his lead at first, nobody out. And there's a
Ball
ball.
2.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Just can't catch up to the heat. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. That cutter diving down and in is something that opposite-handed hitters can do damage on if they get the bat head there in time. But he got tied up on that one and went down swinging. Compare in the box now. No balls and a strike. With his speed coming out of the left-handed batter's box, it could be tough to turn 2 unless they get an especially hard ground ball.
Low outside.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive.
Sweeper. Low middle.
And here's the 0-2. Ground ball to third base. Espinal. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Great job reaching first base on that infield single. He really had to put the pedal to the metal to reach safely. He adds a really nice dimension to this offense. Late on that fastball.
Four-seam
Runners at
fastball.
first and second
Middle
with
inside.
1 out. Swing and a miss.
Sweeper. Low inside.
Just
Ball 1.
missing there.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Fights it off, we'll see another.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
1-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up.
Sweeper. Low middle.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Hits this one to fairly deep center field. Gets there. Got it.
Now batting, first baseman.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Nico Cavadas. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction. That one finds the zone.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that ends the inning. 2 runners left on base. They're up 2-0. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Sam Bachman. Enters looking for his 35th save of the season, an impressive number for a minor league pitcher. Fair ball! And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. And he's just given them a big lift. They've got an outside shot at coming back now. And here's the first baseman, Josue De Paula, 1 for 3. On the ground, right side. There's one. They get the double play, and now just one out to go. That double play is massive for them, and now the closer just has one guy left to get for the save. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first, and what a play! Ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the Show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.